Yo, you already know it's Caesar, locked in with Team Focus Radio. We're so focused, you heard?
I done seen it all. Only time something had my back when I was down and my shit was against the wall. Ain't nobody helped me up when I took a fall.
You know what it is, Team Focus Radio. I'm your host, So Focused. I'm backing you up with the one and only Caesar. What's going on, man?
What's going on, brother? How
Nice
you
to
doing,
meet you, man. I appreciate you, man.
How you doing? How you doing? What's up with y'all?
Jump these questions real quick.
All right.
So, first of all, you're from the Bronx.
All right,
but
right.
You were born in Queens.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. So how was that transaction like going from Queens to the BX?
A lot of people, wow, that's crazy. You do your research,
I
bro.
have to, man. Come on.
All right, a lot of people don't know I came from Left Rack. So Left Rack City, that's a different type of Queens, you know what I mean? Especially back then, you know what I mean? My mom took me out of there when the second raid happened. So we was out to the Bronx, and it was a whole different environment because a lot of people don't know I'm Jamaican, you know what I mean? So when I moved to the Bronx now, that's around my people's people, and it's a whole different type of beast, you know? Especially with the Bronx, going up in the South Bronx and all that other shit, exploring it when I was younger, going to the Key and whatnot. It was a different animal back then.
Definitely. You also was involved with graphic design. So,
Right.
So you went to school for that, right?
Yeah, I went to college.
You went to college for that. How was that process doing that?
You know.
In the streets right now,
You know, community love me, you know what I mean? You already know.
Salute. But yeah, you went to school for graphic design.
See, I went to school for graphics because I seen a commercial, you feel me? When my baby mom told me that my daughter was conceived, like she about to be born. So I had to switch my whole career, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So I went to school because of this commercial it's called Captain Gibbs. I don't know if anybody remember that shit, but Captain Gibbs, they had the little art class. I was like, yo, let me just go there for that, you know what I mean, just for art class. And that shit just, honestly, I turned out to really be good in school. I'm valedictorian, got commercial, what's that? Visual communication, fucking diploma, a bachelor. So, you know what I mean? When people don't know, a lot of people don't know I went to college, boy. Yeah, you know what I mean? I try, I'm smart, you know what I mean? But I stayed in the hood still.
I was talking about it's crazy because I seen your story about when you was in the shop and you had to pay 20 bands in the shop. So you went to the projects across the street because you had to get evicted.
Yeah.
And you was working in tag 2 and you made 20 bands like a month.
Matter of fact, we was evicted. Matter of fact.
Okay.
Hell yeah. And then what happened was, you know what I mean? Basically, it was like, it got crazy, you know what I mean? Good luck, King. Anytime, y'all. Good looking. Love, y'all. You know what I mean? My bad, you already know. The streets love me and shit like that. But when I went across the street, we was already evicted, bro. I had to bring that man 20 stacks just to sit there and say, yo, listen, bro, I'm serious about this, you feel me? Like, that's when nobody really knew me. I only was an artist, but business-wise, my mom taught me real how to do business and my step-pop. So when I brought that cash in hand always rule, you feel me? So I took it then like, yo, listen, I'm gonna take this business up, and before you knew it, this is where it became Black Ink.
I want to say, so when Black Ink started and then the fame started happening, because right now, we walking right now, we see people stopping us right now. Right. So how did you first adjust to fame and how was that?
I'll be honest, I can never adjust to it. You feel me? Like, these are my people. Like, I walk around and people shout me out from cars and shit, and you can never get used to it. You feel me? You can't be, you gotta be a modest motherfucker and say, yo, listen, it is what it is. I love my people, but I ain't never getting used to this, bro.
But you were tag 2 artists, like, how did that help out with, like, did the show help out with your fame by any chance? Or did the show help out with the tag 2 in any chance? Like, more money, more customers are coming in because of the show?
I feel like, I'm gonna be truthful with you, I feel like that shit the fame kinda push people away from me. You feel me? Because a lot of people be thinking that, you know, Caesar expensive, Caesar this, Caesar that. Bro, I don't tax motherfuckers like that. Like, I ain't gonna get rich off my own people. I'm a survivor of my own people, but I don't, as far as I see it, people always say, oh my God, Caesar's going expensive. And they always like, oh, that's it? Like, nah, you know what I mean? So people gotta get that out their head, like, you famous and, you know what I mean, you just got, you taxing. I only tax for bookings and shit like that,
yeah. Well, I say, because, you know, success comes with a lot of work, a lot of grind behind it.
It do, bro, but then, you know what I mean, when you live through this whole situation, you understand what's the next level, and the next level ain't taxing my people, who is getting us in front.
Right. But my thing is like, how much did you sacrifice? Because I know me, like, I'm not where I want to be at, and I sacrifice a lot. So I can only imagine
Bro, you
someone
sacrifice.
like yourself that's actually, you know what I mean?
A wise man once told me, like, every successful man has a seed of pain behind him. You feel me? And with all of that being said, you gotta understand, so like, you not even where you wanna be. You know? Imagine where the level you wanna be. You can't imagine, because at the end of the day, like, you gonna have to sacrifice free time. You know what I mean? If you got kids right now, shit, you can't have multiple after multiple after multiple. So your legacy, this, that, and the third, it's a whole bunch of shit going with that shit. Shit, I ain't even married yet. I want a family, but what I'm gonna do? I can't sit here and deprive my family of attention, and then on top of this shit, I'm gonna deprive my dreams. So that's just how it is.
I said there's a saying that you shouldn't mix friends and business together, right? Right? You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? But you,
yeah,
respectfully, you did the complete opposite of that. Like,
I did.
Because even for me, like when I first started, I kind of did that a little bit, and it kind of destroyed my friendship. So I just said, you know what? I'm separating friends and family. But you mixed that in. Like, what made you decide? You know what? Let me put on for my peoples. Because unfortunately, sometimes it kind of backfired on you. Sometimes situations.
It backfired me all the way, but I don't regret it at all, because that was my motivation. That was my drive. My motivation, so me and my peoples, my crew, my family, I consider it, didn't become a statistic. Like, all of us, you know what I mean, was basically getting in trouble and crime. This, we doing wild other shit. It's like, bro, what we gonna do? We can't keep continuing this. We gonna be just like the others, in jail or dead. And we gotta figure something out, yo. And luckily, I figured it out for us, but you know, that's what drove me for that shit. And me putting my peoples over, I always see like how Master P did. He kept it in the family. You ain't go outside the family. All everybody, we came in, we eat together, we fucking chill together, everything. And that's how I always wanted it. That was my whole mindset when we first did Black. I see how Master P did. I'm like, damn, he kept it all in the family, nothing out of the house. You know what I mean? All money in, no money out, bro.
I just feel like sometimes, like, cause you want to help people out, but it's kind of like it's hard, especially when you're doing most of the work yourself. And you want to see them do it good, but they have to want for themselves too.
You do, and that's some of the stuff that you gotta look for. You know what I mean? That's from learning in a process, because you will never know until you get burnt. You know what I mean? That the fire is hot. So you ain't gonna sit there and be like, nah, I ain't turn my back on my people. I'ma try, because everyone is good-hearted. If somebody grew up, you gonna be like, you know what, yo, we gonna get some money together. Once you realize they can't get money, you just like, you know what? I'm put you on the back burner. Don't worry, man. You just count these shirts. We good or something. You feel me? That's how my mentality always been. It's always, yo, we gonna all get something, do something to get this team going and get into the championship. And that's how I always will be, yo.
But I just feel like for me, it's like I do believe in that too. Right. But it's kind of the same time, it's like there's a saying like what they say: stop expecting yourself from other people. Right?
You're absolutely right.
So even though you might do something, that don't mean somebody else will do it.
But and that's true too. See, there's a whole bunch of shit that you gotta go, and only time's gonna give you experience on how to gauge certain shit. And that's what I'm learning. I can't expect what from other people. So what I gotta do is delegate them, tell them how they do it. You feel me? When other business, when Fortune 500, they tell you what your job is. So why we can't do that? Why? That's on us to be better bosses and better friends. So, look, this is how it is, because this is your vision. No one can see your vision, bro. So a lot of times I gotta run down on people, and that's what people got misconstrued. Like, yeah, I was bossing people around. Nah, it's like, yo, this is how we gotta do it. You gotta do this. You gotta do this, and you gotta do this, because I know that you're good at that, and you're good at that. I'm not good at them jobs that you're good at. And that's why you gotta keep certain people around, because y'all benefit as a whole.
Now you're also doing reality TV. Would you ever jump back into that again? You're doing comedy skits online right now. I'm seeing them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I did it, you know what I mean? Because some people be trying to, you know, some of my friends, they've been coming up, you know what I mean? And I done it for them, you feel me? Right. I never really sat there and like, I'm gonna do comedy and shit like that. What I really wanna do, I do want to do reality TV again. I do want to start doing my own shit again, but you know, it just has to be the right situation. Like, a lot of people done came at me, a lot of streaming networks, you know what I mean, including Zeus and other ones and whatnot, and it's like, the situation gotta be right for me, you know what I mean? Because I know what my worth is. If I ain't know what my worth is, then I wouldn't be standing here. Shit, me not being on TV on that show basically shut down the whole damn show, which they lost hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars from they firing me. So my thing is, if I know how much I'm worth for this, bro, I can't sit here and sell myself short again. I'm not gonna ever be a man who's felt like, damn, somebody controlling them. You know what I mean? I always yell, I'm a boss, I'm a boss. But if you a real, excuse me, if you a real boss, you can't get fired.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's just that's just crazy. So to me, it's like I gotta boss up before I really sit here and say, yo, I want to do a situation like that, and it gotta be something that's beneficial for all of us because they still running Black Ink, and not one of us is getting a dime past that.
Yeah, I was gonna say because you have like a Black Ink Chicago, a Black Ink LA.
Right.
But I think I remember you said something about they changed the name.
They ain't saying nothing. All that shit shut down.
It's done now? Oh,
Shit's done. You know what I mean? I'm not there. The story can't go on. You feel me? So that's why it all like. That's why it's so ironic because people keep telling me get back on, but I know what it is. I know what I bring to the thing. I bring a whole franchise. That's like me bring not just me, but Mona Scott, free agent. They let her go with her whole franchise. She got love in hip hop. Imagine me having something like that. I do though, and I can sit here and be like, yo, I got this, that. Yo, what's up? I'm not just bringing one show. I'm bringing a whole other conglomerate. We got Chicago. We got, and I could open up more, like even do more shows. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not necessarily trying to run out there and just be on a reality show. Because people don't even understand and see the credits. If you watch the credits of Black Ink, I'm the executive producer from day one to almost the last day, bro. So.
I was gonna say too, like, so if you could give advice to a tattoo artist out there, like, what advice would you give them based off your career?
I said based on my career, I'll be honest with you, for real, with any tattoo artist, you feel me? Especially coming in this day and age, learn that digital marketing, you feel me? Learn certain shit, cause this is the stuff that takes us to the next level. Cause I'm not gonna lie, like I can't tattoo forever. And I know my brand is gonna be around for a very long time, but that's why I'm gonna sit there and tell you the stuff that we're doing right now, we're on some other high-tech shit. So people gotta catch up or come work for us, one or the other.
I'm gonna read something that you posted actually today. You said, choose friends who appreciate you for who you are, not for what you can do for them. What did you mean by that?
See, I be putting a lot of quotes. I be putting a lot of quotes, but it's true to my heart because, like I said, experience is the greatest teacher. So once you learn, like certain friends wasn't for you, and once you start seeing certain shit and be like, damn, that's why people are so distant. This is why I don't see this person. I don't see because it just wasn't for real. You feel me? Once people already basically use you for any situation, you're not gonna see them around no more. Especially if you going through shit, you feel me? Like you said earlier, you can't think somebody gonna do you, so you gotta just learn from your mistakes. And I always learn from my mistakes. I'd be a fool if I didn't. Like I say, your mistakes is the greatest teacher. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you know what? Damn, I'm mad. I learned them qualities like, oh, I can't have motherfuckers like that around me no more. The smartest street motherfucker learn from their first mistake, because the next one could be their last.
And what about God? You have a relationship with God?
Oh yeah, I got a deep relationship with God. And I mean, I'm not gonna tell you no lie. I haven't found a church right now, because honestly, the last church I've been to, I'm used to certain churches, so my moms used to bring me to church, you feel me? And now these new age pastors and stuff, they kind of like different, bro. Like, I don't want you to change because of the times. I want you to strict with what the Bible says and what it is, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not sitting here being a hypocrite, but you know what I mean? Times do change, you know what I mean? But now they just be wilding out sometimes, you feel me? And me, I just sit here and say, you know what? I feel like as long as I have a relationship with God, I'm good, you know what I mean? And I'm not one of those evil-hearted motherfuckers who be trying to be spiteful and whatnot. All I'm trying to do is get it. And I thank God every day that everything he blessed me for. Even if it was just a certain amount of time, he gave me the knowledge for me to do certain things. And that's a blessing in itself.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
The funny shit is, it's gonna sound crazy, but I see myself up with those Forbes people, like the people of the Fortune 500s, sitting there putting my place in them spots or getting to that spot because as I see, I did something with a tattoo shop. No one ever thought I would do it with tattoos and whatnot. No one ever did that. So I feel like with business, I need me to sit here and really get into it, really, because I do have a business sense of just, I like tattoos, bro. Like it gives you it's almost like a release as far as a mental thing. Like I don't need to talk to no fucking shrink. I got tattoos to do and whatnot. You talk to people and sometimes you understand like, damn, maybe I don't have it that bad. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta talk them down off a ledge. You feel me? So that's why I stick in tattooing so much. Is the mental thing, is the people I meet. Everything about it is just like, that's just me, bro.
I'll say my last question for you was crazy. For example, like you see I'm here with you, you see it's Black Ink, right? If I go out of town, people gonna see this and go, oh, he popping, he lit. So, but for me, like I said, I'm not at your level yet. So how do you kind of deal with like, people come to you asking for favors? Like here, we're doing an interview, someone says, here's my hat. Somebody said, put me on. Like how do you handle that kind of situation?
I'll be honest with you, bro. I handle the situation how I always handle the situation. Good looking, I'ma try. If I can't do it, then I just can't do it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I'm gonna take this hat, yeah. I'm probably gonna wear this shit like in a couple of days or something like that, cause I never seen no shit like that. Or I might give it to my female. Who knows? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm not gonna turn anybody down because I seen when I was an entrepreneur and I was sitting out there giving it out and you putting in that work and no one cared, bro. Nah, bro. I see your hard work. You'll keep it up. For me, if you feel like giving it to me, it's something bet. Yo, I rock your joint, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, I'm just a regular human being. But I respect people hustle, bro. That's the only thing sometimes people have is your grind. You can't, no one can take that away from you. If you got to grind somebody and real hustlers, respect it like, oh, word, you getting it, I bet, bro. That's it, because, to us, we hate lazy motherfuckers. So, in fact, I hate it. I hate it. And it's disrespectful to the people who believe in you. So, I'm never going to sit here and be lazy. And with you, you know what I mean? I can see you, man. You out there, you trying to get it, man. You keep moving, bro. You keep moving. You know what I mean? It's levels, you feel me? And once you get to a certain level, shit, I haven't met Jay-Z yet, but I know I'm going to meet him one day, you know what I mean? It's just levels to it, you feel me? And at the end of the day, I want to thank you because you could have picked anybody, you feel me? You know what I mean? Come on, man.
So much, man.
Anytime, bro.
So how can people out there get in contact with you on social media?
Oh, listen, if you don't know who I am, it's Caesar Black King, everything. From TikTok to Facebook to, yeah, all that. But watch out for them fake pages because there's a lot of other Caesars and you listen, I only got one page and they getting a couple females. I don't know where it come from. I've been trying to shut them down, but listen, number one Caesar, okay? Caesar Black Ink.
You know what it is, man. Hit up at So Focused Life on social media. Also rock on with SoFocusedMedia.com. It's So Focused, C's, New York. I appreciate you once again, my brother.
Anytime, my nigga.
And we out of here. Let's do it. Yeah. Focus on yourself, King.